Hello, Trouties. There used to be this great countdown when these started and I would know when it was coming, and I don't know anymore. So if I always look surprised when they open, that's why. If you have no idea who I am or why you're here, my name is Sierra Bailey. I am the designer, the maker, the everythinger here at Manic Trout, which is a jewelry company that I own and obviously do everything for, based out of Austin, Texas. For those that join in all the time, welcome to episode 25. Can you believe there have been that many episodes? I want to apologize for not being here last week. I was so excited to do a live from New Hampshire show. As it turns out, I don't really have cell phone service in New Hampshire, so that plan failed. So apologies on my being gone last week. I was visiting family, including my grandmother, who I get all of my craftiness from. So it is delightful that I still get to spend time with her. And it's really cool to share with her everything that I do at Manic Trout, because I feel like she has been such a part of my life in that, encouraging that part of me and making me feel, since I was very young, that this is something that followed that path and knew it. All right, so this week, I gave you a peek 2 weeks ago. I'm a week late because I was away and released the collection during like the worst time ever, Labor Day weekend, but schedules had to go that way. I'm going to give the show and tell of the Fall Winter 17 Collection, also known as FW17. Now, the show and tell started because when you are looking at jewelry online, it's 2D, it's hard to get a sense of it. So I really started doing these videos. I'm going to adjust a little bit because I feel like I'm like in the corner. I started really doing these videos because I wanted a chance to show you what the jewelry looked like on a person. So my usual disclaimer, in case you're not familiar with my show and tells, I am a very short person. I am only 5'2". My loud personality often makes me seem bigger in real life, but I am really short. So I've been trying to make sure that you know, like on the website, that you can order things longer and shorter if need be, but just know that when you're looking at the necklaces on me, the length will be a little bit longer if you are taller than 5'2", which is a pretty good chance of that, because I think we're in the minority of height here. And note that the bust that I use, like my model on the website, she's larger than I am. So she is probably the size of like a more average, maybe 5'6", lengthwise on the neck. So that might give a more accurate, but at least you can see them in 3D because that is fun. I also realized, due to my being away pretty much the week that the collection was released, I'm a little bit behind production wise. So I don't have, usually I make more necklaces than anything else, so I always have those around. But apologies that I do not have every color of the earring right now to show you, but you're going to get the idea. And I know you all want to see the necklaces anyway, because those are the harder ones to see how they look on. All right, so in my preview, I'm going to start there because I kind of gave a little, I showed you a teaser and showed you two of them a few weeks ago. I showed you the Another Love necklace, and I also showed you the Cosmic Dreamer necklace. So I talked about how, especially due to my short height, I'm going to take this one off. We'll come back to this one. Due to my short height, I sometimes forget that, you know, and due to my build, I am pretty small in this area. But, you know, in talking to Trouties and understanding what you really like, I know now that a lot of you have been wanting a little bit of like an in-between length. This is going to be longer on me. When I wear this one, I've actually shortened it. So if you're short, I can shorten it for you. But this is coming in at, I have notes over here if you wonder why I look. This is coming in at 25 inches. So especially, I've done videos about seasonal fashion and fall fashion, and we've talked about how sometimes, you know, we tend to wear more sweaters or like we're more covered up. So a lot of times jewelry is worn like over the clothes in the winter more, and they're thicker materials. So this is great. Like I said, remember how short I am, because this probably would be like this on an average person. So, but I did this so it's a little bit longer. So it can go kind of on top of the bust area, which I don't have much of. So it's hard for me to illustrate that. So we're kind of looking at it on a normal person. But oh man, the colors in this one, this is Rainbow Rhyolite, which is I believe a jasper. And oh my goodness, I posted a picture of it on Instagram this morning, and I think a while back on Facebook. I fell in love with this stone at first sight, and I looked at it online. And then when I got the stones into my studio, oh, I was so smitten. By far the first stone that I picked for this new collection. So there are actually 3 different shapes in this. It starts with a red, I believe, jasper up at top, and then the rainbow rhyolite, which is, so we have the askew. You see where it is? See how there is a rectangle in there among the circles to give my signature off-center look, which I like to say is slightly askew. That is also the rainbow rhyolite. So I don't know if I'm saying that right. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing things correctly. It's what happens when you read everything online. Nobody is telling me what they're called. And not that I remember anyway, because I pronounce everything a little off. Yes, so this is the Another Love necklace. Like I said, it's a little bit longer. I often do the 21 inches, but these are 20. There are 2 kind of in this shape. This one is 25. There are 2 that are in this in-between length. 25 inches, and I really enjoy that. So for this piece, there is all of the pieces in this collection. There are basically 8 different combinations of gemstones. And they do have earrings and bracelets that match them. So the earrings that I did for 6 of the different styles are, you see that? So they are posts that have the gemstones on them. Now I am showing everything in gold today, but it is all available also in silver right on the website. So these are, they're very lightweight. They're kind of like a, I like this design. It reminds me of the Alexander Calder, he did all of the mobiles, you know, that hung with the different shapes. These remind kind of a nod to that, but they are very elegant. They go with the jewelry, but can absolutely be worn on their own. And as I talk a lot about the statement earring and bracelet combo, these are a great way for that as well. The bracelet for the Another Love has all of the 3 gemstones in them, with the piece that is off center in the necklace as the centerpiece. So I'm going to, the next thing I'm going to show you, isn't that fun? With a toggle clasp, easy to do on your own, which I'm not going to do right now for time. You know, the last video I was all like, okay, I'm going to stop because it's really short. It was the longest video I've ever done, so I get a little talky in these. All right, so I have a blue version, but I named it its own thing. This one is 24 inches. This is the Fantasy Prison necklace. Remember, all the jewelry is named after songs, so go on the website on manictrout.com. If you go to each item, it tells you who this song is. It's sometimes fun to listen to the song that goes with it. I love it when I hear them like in the car, and I'm like, oh, I love the necklace that matches this song. All right, so this one, I kind of went, I tend to do like the red and the blue. So this one, I used silver or gray, either way, crazy lace agate up around the sides. And then there are these pillow shape of Amazonite with tourmaline in them, which are just so beautiful and have such variation in them. And then the off-center stone on this one is the Aqua Terra Jasper. So this is, for those that prefer the cooler colors, the cooler tones, this is a great thing. It is a definitely blue and gray is the dominant colors, and I will bring up close. So the bracelet version of this is designed just like the one I showed you. It has one of these on each end, and then one of these on each end, and an Aqua Terra Jasper that you can see right there in the center. I love the Aqua Terra Jasper. It's such a beautiful color, and it's obvious, Aqua and Terra. So it has the sky and the water, I mean the land and the water in there. See how beautiful that is? And the earrings that go with this are made with the silver crazy lace agate. All right, now I already showed you one of these in the preview. I showed you the Cosmic Dreamer necklace. Now these are super long. Again, 5'2". This is going to look longer on me than probably most of you. This does have a lobster clasp, as the whole collection does, but can go right over the head. I have a lot of hair there. Can I even back up long enough for this one? I'm on my tippy toes, standing in the corner. The Cosmic Dreamer necklace, I have to look at the length. 35.5 inches, super long. I really love that crystal, the silver crazy lace agate. So I used that in the chain, and it is a round link chain. There you go, you can see that really up close. And then the pendant is made of a stunning amethyst with the silver on either side of it. But such a pretty stone. And I don't think I have a bracelet of that right here. The bracelet of this is one of the amethysts, the same size, with 2 each of the silver on either side. And it is very pretty, and I love the purple and the gray together. Lovely for winter, I think, because the purple gives a little color, and the gray, it's kind of like ice on a gray day. We're getting poetic now. All right, so the other version of that, which has a different name, it's a little confusing. I was getting really into song names this time. Oh, P.S. The Cosmic Dreamer song, if you look that up on the website and Google that song, it's a great song. It's one of my favorites from this collection. So this one is Map to the Stars. Put that on too. All right, so the Map to the Stars necklace, I think this one might be even longer. 36.5. Super, you can't even see it if I stand all the way up on my tiptoes in this one. So this one has a bird's eye rhyolite center. And the other stones in this, I love this because I used stones that were oval and round, so there's even more variation in the stones in this one. And it is a red snowflake jasper, I believe. And okay, so here's the bracelet that goes with it. So the bracelet for the Cosmic Dreamer has the same format. And see, it has that bird's eye rhyolite in the center, and then that red snowflake jasper. It's such a, I love that jasper. It had, with the toggle clasp, it has, isn't that really cool how that stone looks? It's just so pretty. I love the variations in stones. They're my favorite part of using them. I mean, glass is great and all, and I love to use glass with the animals, and every single one looks exactly the same, and there's something to be said for that. But I mean, I just am so smitten with the variation in gemstones. It's beautiful. So the earrings for this are just like I've been showing you with the two. Again, the whole set is available in silver. And there you go. So this is the Map to the Stars set. All right, and I'm going to show you this a little more close up just because I love those stones so much. All right, so there you go. Just so pretty. Love those. See, and see how it has like, that is like a smaller oval, a longer oval. Some of these, I think those are rounder. It's hard to see. I'm like looking through it. So a lot of variation in that one, which is really pretty. All right, the next one, I think a lot of people, you know, I designed this and I love it, and I'm kind of surprised that this has been getting a lot of, this is like the favorite of a lot of you. And I'm kind of surprised by that because I almost feel like it's the most simple, but that might be why it's great, because I know you Trouties love your sparkly neutrals. Sparkly neutrals are great because they go with everything. All right, so the Ghost Pong necklace, which is such a weird name, and you have to remember it's a song name, is the blue goldstone, which, see, look at that, shimmer and glimmer. That's just so fun. And then it has a quartz crystal rough cut as the accent in, again, the traditional manic trout, slightly askew. This is a great statement necklace. This, you know, a lot of my jewelry sometimes is a little more daytime oriented feeling because I do, you know, in my head, I often am designing for like work, for people that wear work clothes all the time. I think it can be very dramatic, and oh, see, we'll put the hair up, and look at that. Can you imagine with like a, you know, nice dress going on there? It could, you know, like have a nice look like that for evening. This is the bracelet that accompanies it. Does not have to match, but I will say that this set does look very nice together. That is, yes, a good compliment, right? And the earrings are a little different on this because I went with the blue on the bottom and then the quartz. So I am surprised that I too am very smitten with it. Such a simple thing, and yet, you know, has a great impact, especially that off center. And this measures in at 20 inches. Now, please remember, anytime you order anything, I now have, you can order an extender. I can add them longer. Some people prefer to have more beads put in. The only downside of that is because my designs are off center, you'd have to have two put in. So sometimes it could be too long, you know, but I can work with you on it if you want it to be a different length. I've also made things much different lengths and can like make this into a longer style. I mean, I make all the jewelry, so talk to me if you want things modified. Now, the one that I was wearing in the beginning of this video is kind of the sister design to that, or the complement. I did this collection in basically 4 different designs, but they all have different names because each one is a, you know, they deserve their own name in this one. So this is the Brighter Days set, and this is quartz crystal, rough like that, rose quartz crystal, just like the quartz crystal, but pink. With black lava offset, and it's a really cool one of the Trouties, Cindy, who guest starred on this video one day, was in the studio earlier this morning, and we do a little we do like a meeting on Fridays to, we are like a, what is the word I'm looking for? Accountability partners. And she was like, oh, let me come in and see all the new jewelry. I've been away. And instantly she ran over to this one. I was like, oh, that is so pretty. So it's always fun when I get to, I don't do a lot of shows, and I definitely don't do them at this time of year. So I don't get feedback of people when they see everything kind of in person unless they come to the studio. And it's like my favorite thing when I get to see people's reaction in person. So this one has a bracelet just like the Ghost Pong, except for obviously in these colors. And I don't have those earrings here either. So they're black lava on the bottom with the rose quartz on top, just like this design is. Elegant, simple. They're not heavy. They're a little heavier if it were 1 drop, and I can always make just 1 drop for you as well, like I do with all of the animals. It's always a possibility. All right, so we are now moving on to the Mango Pulp necklace. And this necklace is made with tree agate. That is the centerpiece, which is slightly askew. And what is the other stone? Ocean jasper, which I would think ocean jasper would maybe have more blues, but there tend to be more of the greenish hues. There's some burgundy in there, dark green, light green, a lot of gold. There's a lot of variety in the ocean jasper, which is so pretty. So this one is just the gemstones do the speaking, and I love the large off-center gemstone. They are all flat oval. It feels wonderful on it. This is more, the Ghost Pong and the Brighter Days kind of stick out a little bit. This one falls in like against the skin. I think of it as like it's like flush, like if you had something on the wall, this would be the inset version. It's a weird analogy. I don't know why I chose that. I don't apparently have a bracelet made of this. Oh, excuse me, I have to press a button. But the bracelet is with this stone and 2 on either side. And the earrings that I did for this one, because the stones are bigger, are just the simple drop from the ocean jasper. Elegant, they go right with it. The larger earrings and the larger stone got a little heavy and were a little they were too much, but I could do them for you if you'd like. I just know that for myself, once they get heavy and start pulling on the ear, I don't want to wear them anymore. They're not comfortable, and you know, I fear the pulled ear. And that brings me to the On My Mind necklace. This one is lovely, especially as a neutral, and I could see this just with going with so many of you are somebody that enjoys like the more of the beigeier colors. This is a great option for you. I don't always go with, okay, again, short. I don't always go with the real subtle neutrals, and I like that I did on this one. It's very elegant. The stones are landscape stone and yellow leopard jasper, and the bracelet again is this, and then I think I did like 2 on one side and 1 on that, so the bracelet's a little off center. And again, I did the single drop. This one measures 22 inches. The other one was 20 and a half. So they're a little bit shorter than these are like my classic length that I do, which there you go. A little bit, like I said, if you're not 5'2", it's going to be up here more. And of course, you know, the extenders and all of that. So that is the fall winter collection. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm going to now give you a little bit of housekeeping news because that's kind of the fun of these videos. You get the behind the scenes. I'm going to maybe hang something. The bear bust behind me are making me sad. All right, so the next collection that will be coming out are some animals, and then we are getting ready for holiday. Traditionally, I usually do the M collection for holiday, and that comes out around like the Black Friday weekend, like around Thanksgiving. And the M collection is the higher end collection that I do that are one of a kind. So I do that around holidays because I often get asked to have something that are, you know, a little more elaborate or lavish, let's say, that are wonderful gifts for trouties, to splurge on your favorite troutie. So know that that will be happening, and that there will be probably just 4 more of the animal or non-animal, if you've been paying attention on social media, necklaces coming out. So I also wanted to share that I'm trying something out. Facebook has changed the format a little of things. You may be seeing that your feed looks a little different. Your buttons look different. You know, they are always changing algorithms to keep up with technology. The Apple products are all getting very updated right now, so that's probably a lot to do with it. But in general, technology changes a lot in the fall. That's when like the new releases come out for the holidays. The thing that I have been doing, basically, like if you are on Facebook as a business, you need to be doing things that Facebook likes you to do so that you still show up. It's so hard because I feel like Facebook, it hides things from all of you wonderful trouties, and it's difficult if you follow Manic Trout on Facebook, which P.S. if you're not, click on my profile up there and follow along. It doesn't really show, it shows a very small percentage. So I set up the shop that Facebook has, hoping they don't really like it when you have links. So today and yesterday, I've been experimenting with not having links in the posts when I share jewelry with you, but instead linking it to my Facebook shop. If you like somebody in the Facebook shop and you just click on that, it does take you to the cart of Manic Trout, but you can just go and look at the thing, but it gives you the price and things like that. Like I said, if you play nice with Facebook, Facebook enjoys you more and shares your stuff more. So that is important for businesses to do, and I'm kind of trying, but I'd love feedback on that. If you think that it is horrible or if you love it, let me know. I kind of messed up because I first uploaded the new stuff and then realized, oh, I should have everything because I don't always post just the brand new things. So the new stuff's actually all the way at the bottom, a little confusing, but of course everything is still at manictrout.com. So if you're wondering why the posts have changed, that's why. I'm just trying to play along with Facebook. And, you know, so Facebook shows you things, and that's always awesome. Like I said, please follow along on the Manic Trout Facebook page. I'm here live every Friday, unless, you know, I'm somewhere without Wi-Fi like last week, and I go live at 1 p.m. The videos, of course, stay up, so you can watch them anytime, and if you are on my Manic Trout Facebook page and go to the video link, you can see the log of them. They're titled with basically what they are, and you can, you know, watch through and see past information. I try, if you're new to these, I try to talk about different things like fashion, style, trends, the background of Manic Trout, things like that, mix it up a little bit. I've even had some guest appearances of people that have been in the studio on Fridays. I would love to hear from you, though, so comment right there in the comments on Facebook, start a conversation. I love to hear from trouties and know your thoughts. You can also always email me, message me through Facebook, anything like that. I'm also on Instagram, Manic Trout, Pinterest, Twitter, you know, all the places that one needs to be. Basically, if you are somewhere in social media, just put in Manic Trout and see if I am there. Again, I am Sierra Bailey. I am the owner, designer, maker, everythinger here at Manic Trout. And I love going live on Fridays and getting a chance to share my story with you. So I will see you next week, 1 p.m. Central, here on the Manic Trout Facebook page. Thanks, trouties!